Hello, and welcome to another SokPop. That came out weird. SokPop playthrough. This was voted 2020's best SokPop game on their Patreon, and as a result, they gave it to subscribers of February. So if you want this game, if you like what you see today, I recommend jumping on the Patreon. It's actually a great time to jump on the Patreon for SokPop because you get this game. And I actually looked at this. I was thinking of buying it on the Steam page because it looked really cool. So it was actually games like this that, just from a aesthetic perspective or aesthetic, made me want to do this series in the first place. So let's have a look at it. This is Helionaut. Ah. Press space. Okay, so this is Helionaut. So we're a little dude. I really am always impressed by the execution of these games. Like they're efficiently made. I don't think they actually only take 2 weeks to make them. SokPop is a team, and so I think they probably take a little bit longer than than appearances show. I don't know how. My words today are hard. Okay, all right. So we're gonna take this somehow. How do I take it? Pick it up. Do it. Do it. E. There it is. Okay, so we're picking up some stuff. And then what? Store. Aha. We have 2 screws. Take. A couple things I really do appreciate about SokPop because of the nature of these games. Because of their experimental nature and because of their very kind of pocket universe delivery, they have to be they have to sort of explain themselves or convey the nature of their game like very efficiently as well. I guess the whole thing is about efficiency, isn't it? Hold on a second. I am just turning on. There we go. Sorry. In a very short amount of time, they have to show or convey to you how to play them, how to play the game, what the mechanics are. Generally, there is no tutorial, and so the actual game has to, explain itself in a very short amount of time, so that they can be accessible. What do we got here? Computer offline, and that's what's impressive to me about these games is that they do that like really quickly, and that's part of what appeals to me about these games is that they are kind of a discovery process. You are in the span of like maybe half an hour to an hour, discovering the game, figuring out how it works, learning how the different mechanics, and then overcoming defeating the game basically. And I think that defeating the game is a very important part of the process. Bobana, temperature 34 Celsius, humidity 40%. I think that beating a game is kind of an underrated part of the process, and I think that more people are kind of discovering that part. as being important, because you know, like, let me get on my soapbox for a moment, but I'm gonna scroll. Excuse me? None. Rock. Oh, I can hold a rock. I can hold a rock without... Okay, I gotcha. You know, a lot of people are discovering that they don't have a lot of time for a long game. You know, these 80-hour epics are, you know, as much as they are still valid and they're still a fun, you know, they're an acceptable form of, you know, part of the video game experience. They're not the only part of the experience, and a lot of people are, you know, more excited about a game which is trying to be a short experience than something that is like trying to eat as much time as possible, trying to like soak up as much time as possible, has, you know, a lot of side quests and a lot of story that, you know, takes several hours to eat through. So ship parts, tools, drill, flimsy mining tool. We can make this. Let's make that. So like, here we go. I know that like I'm gonna take a lot of explaining for something very simple, but something like right here, like, you know, I had finished. I knew I could pick up stuff. You know, I could pick up a thing that was conveyed to me pretty well, and then I picked up all of the things. And so I'm led to believe, well, that can't be the only thing I can do, right? So I must be able to do other things. Let's, you know, since I'm able to store those things in the ship, let's see if the ship can do stuff with those things. And, you know, that process of discovering how the mechanics work seems simple, but I guarantee you it's not. It's tricky. It's really tricky to allow the player to discover stuff for themselves. Okay, let's pick it up. Pick up the stuff. So we have new things. And I mean, you saw, like, you know, I have the drill. I know I can drill things. A drill is a really kind of easy mechanic or easy concept for me to wrap my brain around. I can drill stuff, right? So what can I drill? I can drill the things that look like resources. So I did, and now I have all of the resources. So let's see what we can craft with these crystals. The engine is broken. Ship parts. Fix engine. Takes 5 crystals to fix the engine. So it's part of why I wanted to do this series for SokPop games is, first of all, it makes for really fun, low maintenance YouTube content. That sounds horrible when it comes out of my mouth, but it really is an easy thing to record when I'm kind of guaranteed that the experience can be defeated or beaten in like half an hour. Fly away. Let's do it. So here we go. This is the crux of the game. This is something I was talking about before. It's like I would really just like a space game, and this honestly is not it, but this is still pretty great. And you know, we're still exploring, not just space now. We're exploring how the game works. I'm able to leave. Oh, our oxygen is running out. So okay, so I know that. Okay, all right. Let's get out of there. Extract marker. Okay, let's go back to our planet here so we can refill our oxygen. I love the bouncy aesthetic of this game a lot, and this seems like something that the SokPop devs love to do themselves. I do wish I could. Let's see. Can I invert? Okay, that's fine. I can't wish, or I can't expect the world here. Okay, that is a very dangerous planet. Ooh. All right. Okay, what about that planet over there? So I do think that the beating of the content, the end point is an important part, because I think that you could a person, you know, if a person plays a game for like 60 to 100 hours and there's no end point, there's no like the end, it's over. It's really unsatisfying. This is my opinion. I know that a lot of people will find a lot of enjoyment in a game that they can play endlessly without an ending, but I would like to argue with that person. Okay, exit anyways. Extreme heat detected. So is this gonna hurt me if I get out? Ouch. Yes, it is. Okay. Level 2 engine. Oh, ow, ow, ow. Okay, listen. Get in the thing. Get in it. Jump in. I am struggling to get back in my ship. They won't let me get back in, actually. Oh, there we go. Fly away. Oh my goodness. I had to literally jump into the ship. Okay, let's go home. We'll figure out our next step. Wait, that's not home. That's a new place. Okay, well, we'll go here. There's a dangerous person here, but we're not going to worry about that right now. Pilot. Heal pilot. We need organic. Okay, let's try and get some organic. We're gonna, for now, avoid the person on this planet who will likely do us harm. This thing looks like a little steering wheel, like you can possibly drive the planet. Kind of reminds me of an Invader Zim. Whoops. Invader Zim episode where they discover Zim discovers that Mars is a ship, a spaceship. It's one of my favorite episodes. In fact, I think it is my favorite episode. Just for the lines, like why did you turn Mars into a spaceship? Because it was cool. I love that. Okay, so we died. Heal pilot. Oh, we have some organic now. Okay, let's heal the pilot. We can repair the ship. Let's not do that yet. Sprint. What we need is a weapon of some sort. 10 uses. So you can only use the drill 10 times. Power drill. Solid mining tool. Blaster. Unstable combat blaster. Okay, so things have a durability to them. So we need 2 screw and 3 crystal if we want to make a blaster. Oh, we can use a rock as a weapon, which I no longer have. But that's fine. We'll find ourselves a rock. I'm talking about games. I guess when I'm talking about games that don't have an ending, I am talking about a lot of sandbox games, which I would argue that this is a sandbox game. I think that there is value to a game which, you know, is meant to be just an experience. That you discover things about it, and then you just kind of it just ends. Can we drill trees? I guess not. Can we rock trees? Nope. But interesting to know, we can throw the rock. Oh, I see, we activated that. Teemo. Okay, so I know I can use a rock to defeat enemies. I think closure is underrated, is what I'm saying. Whoops. Closure is an important part of the process. Extract marker. Okay, let's go to this extract marker, because it seems to be a goal that I have. Oh, okay, so all of those are planets. I thought they were stars, but they are in fact planets. So that's our home world. Let's see, can we... Is there stuff still? I think not. I think that we're done here. Okay, so let's go and check out one of the green stars. Let's check out that one. It's a clever way of doing rendering. Like, yeah, I mean, they just appear as like distant kind of like stars, and then when you get close to them, they actually, like, it actually renders. Oh, this has got a baddie on it. Okay, let's try killing a baddie. Yes! Yes! And we got a free gun. Ooh, and we get some stuff. Okay, we're gonna take our rock back. Apparently this only has 2 uses. Yo, I really like this game, actually. This is doing it for me. I always really enjoy the just the visual style of SokPop games, but this one maybe more than others. And I love, I do appreciate survival aspects of sandbox games, but a lot of the time I feel like a lot of survival games go kind of overboard. I don't think it's very fun always having to kind of watch your hunger and your thirst levels, but I do appreciate, like, I like crafting in sandbox games. Crafting is fun. Crafting is a good thing. Gives the player a lot of freedom about, like, what, how they want to progress. So we have Ruta, temperature 31°C, humidity 74. I wonder if these planets are generated or if they've been handcrafted. I'm betting they've been handcrafted with maybe some generative, bits, like, I don't know. Maybe there's a, I don't know. It could go either way. Okay, we've got some stuff. Let's see if we can make some stuff. We can maybe make a drill? We can't make a drill. Why can't we make a drill? Repair ship. Let's do that. Extra oxygen would be nice. So how come we can't make these things? Unlocks gyro. Oh, we can't. We don't have any metal. But this one, we have enough for that. Maybe. Okay, we'll figure it out. I really like the rain sound, like ambience, on this planet. Workbench. Okay, that's just our normal workbench. Let's fly away. Okay, so let's this looks fairly close, so let's check out this. Also, is it just me or did things get a little bit fuzzy here? Okay, I'm just gonna use my laser to defeat these guys. Ouch. Oh no. Oh no, I don't have a rock. I didn't expect him to take so many hits. Ouch. Oh no. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, there's 3 of them. Oh, I'm gonna die, for sure. I'm dead. Yo, why did that robot take so many hits? Is this the same planet? Maybe the robots, like, once they've killed you, they will they just take your stuff and then leave. Well, at least we have lots of resources on this planet. This game is unexpectedly kind of difficult, actually. I mean, I'm also bad, but, you know. Organic is a good thing because we can heal ourselves. I'm also gonna start picking up, like, every rock I see. There doesn't seem to be a limit to how many we can, like, whoops, how many we can carry. Yeah, I mean, I know it always comes back to Caves of Cud, but something I really appreciate about Caves of Cud is how it handles some of its survival aspects. There's not, I mean, crafting also didn't even occur to me that Cud has crafting, but I mean, it's tinkering is very much a crafting mechanic, but also just like simple things like water and food are treated very accessibly in Caves of Cud and not as, like, I don't know, they're treated with a sense of fun rather than a sense of, like, as an obstacle to get around. I feel like mechanics in a game shouldn't, well, I guess obviously obstacles are part of the process, of course, but, like, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about survival games. Maybe tracking one's hunger is fun for people. Let's do HP up. That sounds like a good idea. Okay. What? So we need 10 screws and 10 crystals to level up the engine. I think that will be something we can do, for sure. Whoops. You're gonna see that a lot in my loot rascals. Me hitting escape is apparently just not what I want. Oh yeah. Oh, we need exactly one screw to get more crystals. Can we use rock? Yes, we can. I like that. The ingenuity of that is pretty good. Let's see if we can, we'll use up our rocks to get some more crystals, and that way we're not leaving with nothing. Wonder if there's another rock somewhere. Okay, that's it for our rock. I do think I see another rock, though. Is this another rock? Yes, it is. Okay. Let's go ahead and we'll pick up this. I mean, the thing I have to constantly remind myself is, like, when it comes to games and art in general, and yes, I'm not having that argument. I think that is a tired argument, but, like, just games in general. Pretty much everything is subjective when it comes to, like, you know, is a game good or bad? We can make rocks, which is good to know. I think I will actually make a rock. I think it's hilarious that you can make a rock. Also, you know what? Let's make another rock, and I'm gonna continue breaking these crystals. I did read at, what was it? Like I was looking into game design because I wanted to make board games at one point, and I read that, like, the quality of a game is measured by how much the player wants to achieve the objective that the game sets out, which is a really, like, complicated way of saying, like, the game is fun. But the player must, like, feel like, I don't know how feeling is the wrong word, but, like, basically strive to complete the objective that the game sets out. I guess I don't know if there's an easier way for me to say that. I mean, we can see right now, like, yeah, I'm definitely, as the player, like, incentivized to want to, like, I want to explore. for instance. Why do I want to explore? Well, I want to find some new resources. I want to find some more resources. Have I already been there? I guess not, because I didn't mark it. It's a good reason why those little markers exist, is because then you know if you've been there or not. Okay, we're gonna need to find a landing spot that near a rock. Okay, there's one. Exit. This is gonna be clutch. Okay. We can pretty much leave. I do want to mark the planet to make sure that I know that I've been here. Although maybe it's better not to mark the planet because also I'm not done. I'm not done with this planet. I wonder if you can drill mushrooms for like organic. I know there's one more robot on this planet somewhere. They're gonna sneak up on me. I'm not seeing them. Maybe I did kill everything. So yeah, like I want to explore. I want to find more materials so I can get a better ship. Why do I want a better ship? Well, I kind of want to explore. Like, okay, here's a good example. I know there's like the asteroid belt and a planet that is very inaccessible to me right now. And like, you know, a pretty easy way to intrigue a player or incentivize them to wanting to progress is to give them something to work towards. Show them something that they can't access right away, something intriguing. Literally just give them a shiny object that they can't get. You want the shiny object. This is like, you know, game design 101 basically. You are making the shiny objects and you know, are hoping the player is interested enough in the shiny object that they will overcome whatever obstacles you put in their way. If those obstacles are too harsh, then the player will probably give up. If they're too easy, then the player is not engaged. I could heal myself. I was hoping to be able to make a drill. Oh yeah, why can't I make a drill? Oh, there we go. I feel like I should look up game design so I have more to say on the subject. And I'm not just like speculating, but maybe I'm trying to take the perspective of the player and not the game designer. Okay, I think this planet is done. Okay. I'm gonna avoid yellow planets for now, because I think they'll be very hot. Is my hot take. So I'm gonna go to blue and green planets, hoping that they are a bit more accessible to me. I think one thing that is a good idea is just like do a little bit of surveying of the planet so you can see, okay, there's a lot of stuff here. We do want the stuff on there, and it is worth the risk of the few robots that we have. This, ooh. I am finding that using the rock to knock out the robot is actually easier than using the gun after I've used it. It's already been spent. Shit. Okay, here we go. Nope. Ouch. Missing is very bad. I need another rock. Oh no. No, that's my rock. You stole it from me. Oh. Yo, that was rough. I definitely want to heal myself after that. Oh, that was scary. All right, let's pick up everything we can. This is a good planet though. We've got lots of stuff to get. I'm just gonna drill everything before I start picking up. Oh, there's some more rocks still. And sticks. I wonder if there's a limit to how much you can like pick up at once. Something that's interesting to me that I haven't figured out in terms of like, you know, this is something I think about, I guess, is like game feel, right? Like something as simple as a sound effect can be fun for the player. Like, you know, picking up stuff is fun because, you know, you get to hear the fun sound effect. The sound effect changes depending on how much stuff you pick up. That's kind of like, I'm like, I want to find out like how far does it go? Is that indicating to me how many items I can pick up? I'm sure a lot of people will not be interested in something like that, but it's interesting to me. And I think it's, you know, it is part of the equation. It's part of what is driving the player, whether they want to admit it or not. Okay, so we are good to go. Can we make something yet? Can we make... We can make a level 2 engine. Let's do that. Let's also heal the pilot. Can we do anything else? We can make another drill. Let's do that. Alright. Another interesting thing to me, Lorenlo, is like stuff that inconveniences the player. I guess an obstacle. Is there stuff I can I explore this asteroid belt? Oh, okay. No, we want to not do that. Oh, okay, so those zigzags are actually asteroid belts, or just asteroids in general. Oh, that looks like a potentially dangerous planet. Why is it? Oh, yeah, okay. We don't want to go there until we have the ability to shoot. Or we're gonna run out of oxygen soon, so let's hope that we can go here. Uh-oh, I'm seeing a robot already. That's okay. Okay, we have a rock. Oh my god, missing is like the worst. I just shot my own ship. I know there's another robot on here somewhere. Maybe there's not. Maybe like these planets are so small that you can like you might see one robot on the other side of the planet. It's like, oh man, there must be two, but actually that was the only one. Okay. Pick up all the stuff. And we're gonna pick up the rocks. I would like to unlock the ability to drill pretty soon. Now, there's actually not a lot on this planet, but we have to stop here for the oxygen. So like player inconvenience, I mean oxygen is a very good example. Can you call it an obstacle? Is that what you would call that? I'm not sure. But it sort of like limits the player, like limits how much the player can do. Something I was thinking about when I brought this up was like, you know, when there is a limit placed on a task that it takes real time to do. I was thinking about the crafting, right? You know, back when Facebook gaming was a big thing, and I think it probably still is, and we all like to ignore it for the most part, or maybe I just like to ignore it, is like, you know, there was a lot of games where it would This is an interesting one. Can we... Oh, it's raining. I was wondering what that was. You'd like have a task, or you'd like, you know, start something, and then it would like take like half an hour of real time to complete that task. And that mechanic, it's like, it's very, like, it kind of leads to addictive gameplay, which is strange. This is hot. Okay, we don't want to be here. I don't know. And then, you know, I think about something like Animal Crossing, which does much the same thing, but like repackages it in a kind of acceptable way. It's a game that's meant to take real time to quote unquote complete. I guess Animal Crossing is also a really good example of a game that doesn't have an ending, and yet I still like it. I don't know, maybe I would enjoy it more if it did have an ending, or something you worked towards. That's not to say that you don't work towards. I don't know. I'm rambling at this point. I like to think about game design, like what invests me as a player. What am I? How am I invested right now? Right now, I want to see this blue planet. Seems to me it's going to be a cold one. Extreme cold detected. So that leads me to believe that we can't actually do anything on that planet. But we were able to get oxygen, which is good. Let's check out this like bright green or this blue-green planet. I do kind of wish that it would display the name of the planet from far away, or at least light it up somehow to indicate that I've been there. There's not a lot of navigation. Oh, this planet is kind of infested. Is that 2 robots or 4? I think it's at least 3. This is gonna be risky. Let's try it. Oh, wrong thing. Wrong thing. Pick up the rock, yo. Oh my god. Okay. That was rough. There's still one more robot on this planet for sure. Not like I'm not imagining that. Where is the last one? Yo, was I imagining it though? I'm not seeing our last robot. Hey, maybe I only saw 2. It's kind of hard to tell. So like, inconveniences is a weird or wrong way to say it. It is kind of like player obstacles, or like a player limiter. Like here's a good one. You can only play this game for like 5 minutes a day or something weird like that. I thought maybe the game crashed for a second there. That's one of those kind of like weird manipulations where it's, you know, the game is deliberately preventing the player from like progressing in it, but like a lot of obstacles are doing exactly the same thing, so why are those okay? And then I refer to something like you know, a mechanic that stops the player from playing the game as being manipulative. I think the reason is because a lot of those mechanics lead to monetization, where it's like, yeah, you can only play the game for like 5 minutes a day unless you pay some money. One could argue it's like, well, you know, every game does that, because most games say you can't play the game at all unless you pay some money. So why are we being two-sided about this? Is there 4 robots on there? 1, 2, 3. I think there's only 3. I make this mistake every time. Okay. Let's give this a go. This is gonna be rough for sure. This thing's almost dead. This thing's almost dead. Yo, what? Did I just shoot myself by accident? I don't have any rocks. I don't have a rock. Ow! Okay. Yo, that was a freaking snipe. Ow. Okay. I am getting better at the combat here. It's a little bit tricky because you have to like account for the curvature of the planets when you're shooting someone. Just like in real life, right? Yeah, so like, I don't know, free-to-play games. They've gotten a bad rap. Why is that? I don't know. It feels manipulative. Like, I would rather a game be, you know, someone be straight with me. It's like, you know, I made a game. You can't play it unless you give me money. Like, okay, that makes sense. That's been established pretty good. You know, that is the basis of commerce right there for the most part. I have some eggs. I worked hard to make these eggs. You can't have them unless you pay me. Of course, that's food. What in the world am I talking about? Man. Okay, but anyway, you know, we get to the free-to-play games. Like, yo, I have a free game here. Do you want to play it? Yeah, sure, why not? Okay. Here's the free game. Go ahead and play it. And then you do. And then eventually the game's like, yo, hold up. You've been playing this game for like 10 minutes. Yeah? Okay. Alright, where's my money? Well, you said it was free. That's why, I mean, like, I appreciate games that rely mostly on, like, purchase of aesthetic items as a means of monetization. Or, like, treat the player as an adult and say, hey, like, yeah, you can play this game as much as you want, and you gain no benefit really to paying us, but you can look cool, or you can, you know, support us, or you can, like, maybe, I don't know, it's all about aesthetics. It doesn't really improve the gameplay, and it doesn't give you an advantage. And at that point, I'm like, you know what, I don't even need to look cool, I just want to support you guys for treating me like an adult. Which is nice. So we can now sprint. That should be really nice. I don't think we need to repair the ship yet. Can make a power blaster. Heck yeah. What is this? Oh, we need metal and Pluto. Okay, let's make a power blaster, because I'm tired of fighting like a plebe. So we need metal. Heat suit. Okay, we need metal for that as well, though. We need metal for a lot of things. Where do we get metal from? I wonder if we can make it. Ship log? Ship parts 1 of 7. Interesting. There are ship parts, blueprints, planets found, TV fixed, no. Man, I might have to make this a multi-part series. I think I will. You know what? I think I will. I'm gonna call it here, and I'm gonna continue playing this and split this up into multiple episodes. That's what you call commerce at its finest. Hey, this episode is running long. Time to make it a series. And hey, I make no monetization from YouTube, so why don't you go ahead and like my video because I told you so, and I'm, you know, treating you like an adult instead of telling you my content is free and then making you pay for it. Also subscribe to my channel. Anyway. I highly recommend subscribing to SokPop's Patreon. It's $3 a month and you get 2 games, and those games are good generally. So far, they've been really good. And this month, February, you get this game, which I've forgotten. Helios. Let me just see what the name is. Helionaut, which is a really good game so far. All right, I'll see you guys next time. Take it easy.